Back, guys, to Replay Thursday episode 13. We have game 4 here. So this replay is submitted by Nico the One. He's the chosen one, obviously. Hey Des, I've started watching you. I want to say great job. You're really helpful. And I have problem in PvZ. That's why I'm writing to you. League Diamond. Strategy 4 Jiffy. Don't know what to do versus Mutas Corruptor. Alright, so I mean, you need phoenixes, but there's probably going to be macro mistakes, so we'll be focusing on those, and I'll give you a break about not making the right thing versus mutas. So you forge because you're not scouting him first, that's okay. The damn door keeps opening, I'll have to close my window. Alright, hold on. Alright. So my mom closed the door. She was nice enough to do that for me. Alright, so Nexus here. Oh, this guy went 3 hatch before pool. Alright, so you need to cannon this. You need to cannon this because you will never catch up. You will never catch up. Like this guy is dirty. This guy is so dirty. Like, this guy is so dirty that he smells so dirty that, like, the dirtiness of his smell is like 30 elbows like came together and showered, and then someone took like the scum out of that water and made a perfume. That's how dirty this guy is. So like, if you don't cannon rush this, like, he's just gonna have an insane amount of workers. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out. So let's see. So you're making a mothership core. I mean, kinda early. If you don't pressure, okay, so you're gonna pressure with it. All right, so that's good. Cause you're doing 4 gates. Okay, so I like the opening so far. But you need to go. The longer you wait, the more lings arrive, and the faster you attack, the less lings there's gonna be. So the quicker and easiest it's going to be to kill them. Also, the way you micro the mothership core is, well, I mean, he's not bringing the queen, but like once a queen arrives, the mothership core will try to fight the queen. So what you do is you leave the mothership core in hold position so it doesn't chase the queen, so you can kill the lings. You see, like, you killed 8 lings, he's making 10 other lings, but if he would have bring the queen, those lings wouldn't have died, because the mothership core has a really nice DPS. But if the queens attack the mothership core and you don't put your mothership core in hold position, you lose this fight. So it turned out great, but I'm just telling you, like, next time how to do it better if he attacks with a queen. But in this case, I mean, it turned out well for you. Unfortunately, during this, you have full chrono and you're not making workers. So like, this is a big macro mistakes. Like sometimes, like, I'll watch my replay and I'll be cutting probe for 5 seconds. I'll be like, oh my god, like, I fucked up. But you, my friend, it's been a while. It's been a while, and it's a lot of chrono. So, I mean, you've evened it out because you're gonna do nicely with the mothership core, but it's not worth. It's not, because like you're still behind. Like right now you should be at like 48. You should be at 48, and because your macro was suffering during all of this, right now you should be making a second warping of Zealots, and you should be defending that third. So like, I guess like you should maybe like find a Zerg friend and practice the build over and over. And of course, you know, you're diamond, so it's never gonna be perfect. But those are little things you need to focus on when doing the build, so you can do it better. So right now, I mean, you have energy for hallucination, but you're not scouting with it. You're not scouting with it. You're not using it, and that's a big problem. Oh, so you try to scout with observers. Like, the thing is, like, when you do a fake push like this, they'll think like Stargate or DTs, so they'll get spores everywhere. So if you don't scout with the mothership core, it's really if you don't scout with hallucination, it's really hard. I like that you park your mothership core there. It allows you to see if he's coming to attack you before he attacks you. So I really like that. You're not making a wall of gateways. Okay, so now you are. That's good. Also, if you're gonna grab like, because that third was about 930, right? So okay, so you see right there, the spire, triple Stargate. You can delay those. Oh, 2 cannons is a big overkill. 2 cannons is a big overkill. I mean, you messed up the spawn. The spawn needs to be a little bit back, and then you can do gate, 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 and then panon, and it's a full wall off. Like, you don't need 1 cannon in between every gate. And cut. Do 2 more gates, then 3 Stargates, and then do another gate, and then you're in a good position. But here again, you're cutting workers. And if you're gonna grab like a 930 expand, you better be ready to have at least like 55 probes, close to 60 by the time you take it, because it's delayed. So there's no reason to be behind on workers, because otherwise like he's gonna have like an insane economy. So like the macro part of playing a macro game, like, you know, Zerg, like larvas, man, making workers, it's not rocket science, it's larvas. But us, you take some time off making workers, life is gonna be hard. So you do 2 Stargates, but here again, like, this guy's got an insane economy just because your third was delayed because you were not macroing while you were pushing. And yeah, you see, like, when I transfer right there, are you transferring? When I transfer right there, I'd have at least like 10 workers, and I'd be chronoing probes like man. So like, I feel like it's not mutas that's killing you, it's your macro. Like, mutas just look strong because your macro you can't afford enough. And yeah, this guy's gonna have 20 mutas, man. Life's gonna be tough in a bit. Well, he doesn't have larvas or something, but and don't show the phoenixes. Don't show the phoenixes. Just make a lot of phoenix. The mutas are gonna come. Then you attack the mutas, and things should be okay. So I like that you're scouting with hallucination, but here again, 66 probes is what you want to have, and you're staying at 54. So that's killing you as well. Okay, so I think you lost your observer. So you're making more phoenixes. What are you doing with those phoenixes? Where are they? Alright. But yeah, like, you see, like, this gas is... Yeah. There's just a big problem. It's how you macro. Oh, buddy! No. You don't do that. Because now he knows. Like, the goal of going Phoenix is to kill as many mutas as you can, so that if he switches into Corruptors, then at least he doesn't have a decent mutaball to be annoying. But like, right now, look at this bank, and look at how many probes you have. And you, like, before you lost those probes, you still didn't have a lot of workers. So buddy. And you didn't catch the mutas. Like, when the mutas harass, like, you make phoenixes, you wait for the mutas to come in, you run into the mutas, and you never let them leave. You want to pull a destiny and be like, you can't leave! Rah! And then you just kill all the mutas. And then after that, the tricky part is you're stuck with a lot of phoenixes, and they're gonna make corruptors. So you have a short time window where you lift all the drones, and then you just try to make your phoenixes as useful as possible, but you stop making them because, you know, corruptors make phoenix useless. But now, because you didn't kill all those mutas, now the corruptors are gonna play a huge part. And like, at this point, like, you can't win this game. You just can't. Like, look at the supplies. Look at your economy. Like, you can't win a game like that. So like, what you do when they have corruptors and mutas is you make a ground army, and then you try to fight the mutas and the corruptor with your phoenix and with your stalkers. And you try to circle around with your phoenix around the corruptors, so you're always attacking mutas, while your stalkers are still fighting mutas. So you have like 2 forces fighting the mutas, and eventually the muta count is gonna whittle down, and the corruptors, you know, they don't attack ground. So, but you try to never lose this and just be cost efficient with it. But of course, you've lost so much monies that this guy just has like an insane amount of stuff, and it makes it really hard for you. So like, yeah, right now you try to go and fight the mutas with the phoenixes while trying to dodge the corruptors. But like, yeah, okay, so blink forward. blink under the mutas and pull back the phoenixes, and then those mutas will die so quickly, because right now, like, you have half your army attacking corruptors. Like, that guy doesn't give a fuck about his corruptors. His corruptors are just there to bitch slap your phoenixes, but your phoenix have to run away and then come back in. But you're just staying in, and there was like no blink forward. So right now you're trying to attack, but this guy's got a big bank. It's gonna be interesting. And you know, you have no proxy pylon to reinforce, and your upgrades, you stop upgrading, so you never stop upgrading here. You can even get +1 air weapon. So now when the mutas come forward, that's when you bring the phoenixes here on the opposite side of the corruptors, which you don't do. Like, you start running, you know. So it's like the thing about this, and the thing about being diamond level, and I might sound hard a little bit, but it's all about dancing. So like, I know I make it sound super easy, and you know, like Desro, Grandmaster, blah blah blah, but it's all about experience, and eventually you'll be good enough that it won't be so hard. But like, on the numbers point of view, like on the numbers, like on paper, like, you were fucked from the moment where you lost all your workers because you moved out your phoenixes. No, actually you were fucked from the moment where you had a third and 45 probes, and you had nothing here, and you was like going on 4 base, like 72 something workers. Like, you can't come back from that. Like, that guy's got an insane economy. Like, it's like you're at an auction and you want to buy this painting, and there's fucking Bill Gates next to you. Like, you're not gonna get that painting. And it's the same thing with Zerg. Like, if you're so behind in economy, you're not gonna catch up magically. Like, the eras where you could come back with Magic Storm is over. Mutas are too strong. So, yeah. Alright, so, and I would probably remake Phoenixes. Alright, so you remake Phoenixes, dance with the Phoenixes. So you know you want to have everything, yeah, so your hotkeys seems to be fine, you know, everything on 3 and then the Phoenixes on 4. But you need to be dancing properly with your Phoenixes, and you're lucky. Like, this guy, look at his minerals, he makes like 50 links and you lose, you know. Well, he should be on a hive, by the way, and he should have like the ling. He should have like a double evo ling upgrade, and then he should get like the adrenal gland for the lings. Like, this guy doesn't even play mutas properly. So you'll have to focus on your macro, and then you'll have to focus on your dancing with the phoenixes, dancing with the stars, and then once you focus on that, then you'll be able to handle mutas. But right now, like, even for me, beating mutas is hard. So with you, with your like Polish economy or like Romanian economy, life is really hard. And of course, it looks like kind of imbalanced, but you just gotta stick in there, and eventually you'll play better, and you'll end up, you know, beating the mutas. So thank you, Nico the One, for submitting this replay. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully soon you'll be the chosen one. For now, you're only the Nico the One. But best of luck with your macro. I really hope it was helpful and eye-opening. And you know what you need to fix. Now it's just all about putting in the time and practicing, and submit another replay another week. You know, I always love to help people, and I feel like you're close, but yeah. It's not because, yeah, okay. So thank you, Nico the One, for submitting this replay. Guys, we'll be back with Game 5 in just a bit. Stay tuned.